Hi guys, and welcome to DoMoreLife. My name is Jeremy Clodfelter. This is my channel, and on this channel, through travel, fun, photography, and education, we teach you how to get the most out of traveling life. We want you to do more life. We want you to enjoy life, and that is why I am welcoming you to episode 3 of How to Become a Teacher in Thailand. In this specific episode, we're going to be talking about the application process of how to get a job. I'm going to tell you what worked for me, and I'm going to tell you what's worked on the experience of others. I have my trusty little cell phone with me to make sure I don't miss anything, because I want to give you guys good, up-to-date, accurate information. First, the way that I got a teaching job in Thailand seems to be the better option for me. And it seems to be the better option for many, as I have spoken to many people who did not go this route. So let me tell you what I did. I flew into Thailand and got a 30-day visa exemption stamp. Not a tourist visa, okay? I could have come in on a tourist visa. It would have been no problem. Same. Doesn't matter. The exemption stamp and the tourist visa are in many facets the same in terms of lawful status in the kingdom. Now, if you want to do other things or stay here longer, then you'll probably need a tourist visa, but that's beside the point. So what I did was I stayed here for 30 days and I started looking at teaching jobs that were available because the teaching year was about to start. I went and got a 30-day extension on my visa exemption, and the day after I did that, I put up a resume online. Now, before you guys go crazy with what website should I use, where should I post my resume, listen, there are hundreds of websites, hundreds of different ways for you to post your resume, cover letter, CV, whatever you want to call it. That is up to you to do the research. I will tell you that jobsdb.com, Ajarn, and some others are some great sites that you will hear about. But that's the length of I'm going to go into details about certain websites because there are so many websites. Thailand is constantly needing teachers, especially English teachers. So you can come here and be an English teacher in math, science, social studies, pretty much any subject you can teach in English if the school you're applying for has an English program and offers that course. For me personally, I teach English in an English program. Now, what I did was I sent out about 3 resumes, and within 4 hours of sending those 3 resumes out, mind you, I was already in Thailand, I got a call from a English program director, and he wanted me to come for an interview immediately. So 2 days later, I traveled for the interview, and I signed the contract that day. Now, I went to the interview in shorts and a polo shirt. I don't recommend you guys do that in the future. If you go for an interview or you do a Skype interview over the phone or whatever, please wear a button-up shirt with a collar and wear some nice pants, especially if you go in person. Now, the way I did it was a little tougher on me because I didn't use an agency. Most people that come for a first-time experience to Thailand to teach start by using agencies. There's nothing wrong with that. However, I will tell you that an agency is supposed to take care of all the paperwork. They're supposed to handle your travel plans. They're supposed to handle a whole bunch of stuff for you. 99% of the people that I have talked to that have been involved with an agency have not had those things handled. Agencies tend to be not a good experience for most people here. I'm always going to recommend that you save a little money and come to Thailand, stay in an Airbnb or hotel for a couple weeks. Make sure you have enough money to survive for maybe a month at the most. If you flood the market via the websites with your CV or your resume or cover letters and everything about you, especially if you have experience. You know you have to have at least a bachelor's degree, and a teaching certificate such as a TEFL or TESOL does not hurt anything either. Some schools will require it, some will not. If you do that, you will not give the agency a cut of your pay. Okay, so when I got hired on by the school, I got the full pay. Agencies don't take a monthly cut out of my check because I didn't use one. Another good thing about not using an agency is schools are more likely to hire you if you don't use an agency, because they have to negotiate with the agency, and it causes just more red tape and more problems for the schools. Nobody in this country wants to do more work than they have to. Now, I'm not saying the Thai people are lazy at all. That's not what I mean. I just mean they want to simplify everything. So you probably stand a little bit better chance if you don't use an agency. However, if you are in your home country and you are looking for jobs in Thailand, I would recommend that you use an agency for that, because they're going to need to assist you with your travel plans, with your paperwork, with making sure you get the right kind of visa upon entry. At some point, you're going to have to make a visa run whether you use a agency or not. You're going to have to go out of the country and get a non-B visa. That is before you can actually get your work permit. We'll talk about that in another video. The agencies, if you're in your home country, are a better idea because they handle most of the logistics for you, or they're supposed to anyway. If you find that an agency is not handling the logistics for you, then you need to dump that agency and try another one, or try to do it by yourself. Now, what I can suggest is getting a job from your home country is basically going to work like this. You're going to find an agency, and then you're going to tell them, okay, I want to teach science in the English program, or I want to teach math, or I want to teach English in an English program. Whatever subject you want to teach, they're going to try to find you a school that has that job. Most of the time, you're not going to get a straight up answer as to where you're going to be teaching. They're just going to try to find an opening in a school somewhere in Thailand. So if location matters to you, you need to put that up front with the agency. It is extremely uber important that you make sure that the agency knows you're looking for a certain location. I recommend avoiding agencies at all costs unless it is absolutely necessary. My best recommendation to you is to come to Thailand, flood the market with your resume, CV, all the websites that you can possibly see. You can Google, and there are tons and tons of websites. Thailand is always looking for English teachers, always, because one, the pay is not that great here, and two, there's a lot of turnover. Some of it's got to do with the pay, some of it's got to do with, some people just teach so they can travel. Some people teach because they want to teach and make a career out of it, but that doesn't happen as often as the people that come in and just want to teach for a year, and they go somewhere else in Thailand to teach for a year, somewhere else and teach for a year, etc. So my recommendation to you is save up enough money for a month or two so you can survive, come to Thailand, and apply for jobs within Thailand. Because you're already here, that makes getting to wherever you want to go, you kind of get to pick your own location, right? So getting to wherever you want to go, it makes it a lot easier. You have a lot more control over everything, and you're not cutting, thousands of baht a month to the agency out of your pay. The agency's going to want that money every month, and they're going to get it because you're going to get paid through the agency, not through the school. That's why I recommend going without an agency. So I hope this information helped. Please leave comments below, questions, concerns. I am very excited to hear them. I hope to be able to answer them for you. Take care, guys, and no matter what you do today, be sure you do more life.